Well,
Yeah, she does
that's a
that.
good question. I think dumping syndrome is a big fear that a lot of patients have out there. In your experience, do you ever get dumping syndrome if you're kind of, as we would say, sticking to the plan, or does it usually come if you're like, ooh, I knew I shouldn't have probably done X?
Well, I think anything with sugar and, sweets, you're still going to get it a little bit. Even if you're trying to have a healthier version or you're just having a couple bites.
Yeah. So,
Sometimes your stomach just doesn't want it.
yeah.
Yeah, my daughter still does. And I see her whenever we're together, I'll see her face just get pale white and stuff. And I'm like, I told you, don't overeat. And she's like, I
But
know,
is it
mom.
usually, so this is what in my experience, it's usually a feature, not a bug. Like the dumping syndrome kind of gives a little bit of a backstop almost of like, hey, I know this isn't something I should really do very often, eat very often, or eat too much of. And when you push that limit, then the dumping syndrome risk is like right there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing, sort of, because you learn, you shouldn't eat that stuff. And, it just stops you from making the choices that, at least it does me.
Yeah, it does because I'm not really a rule breaker. I've always been like the non-rule breaker person. And learning from her and seeing her do that, I'm like, I am not going to go through that. So it really taught me from seeing her go through it. Like, I don't want to go through that. So it helped for me not to go through that.